Good evening from the SBC newsroom. The chairperson of the TRNUC, Gabriel McIntyre, has said that even though the Commission has done a mammoth task, it has failed to engage in a national reconciliation process. Mrs. McIntyre was speaking after the Commission had presented an interim report to President Wavell Ramkalawan at State House this morning. She said that limitations in human resource and finance, the Commission could not outreach to communities in the process of reconciliation.
All of our outreach and communications was done through our hearings. That was basically it. And we weren't on the ground. We weren't at the Orient Mall or out at Eden or anywhere talking to people, talking about reconciliation, trying to, breach divisions. We weren't doing that. And I think that is, in a sense, a failing of the Commission. If we'd had the capacity and the resources to do that, we maybe could have driven a real movement of change. So I think it will take time. But from the very beginning, when we started, we also made it very clear that this Commission will not reconcile people of Seychelles. Having people come and talk about what happened to them is not going to reconcile people of Seychelles. It depends on the national leadership. And that's the politicians, the religious leaders, all the community leaders. They have to have that commitment. They have to lead the process. We hope we've laid a foundation for that to happen.
The new head of the country cluster delegation for Indian Ocean Islands of the International Federation of the Red Cross and the Red Crescent Societies, Maria Martinez, met with President Ramkalawan at State House today. Ms. Martinez is on a week-long visit in the country to assess the Seychelles Red Cross humanitarian support agenda. During her meeting with the President, Ms. Martinez said that they had discussed how to scale up the humanitarian activities that the Seychelles Red Cross is doing. She also congratulated the Seychelles government for its effort in controlling the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic, especially with the rolling out of the vaccination program.
I really want to take this opportunity to congratulate Seychelles, the population, the government, for all the efforts towards vaccination. I'm pleased to recognize that Seychelles has one of the highest vaccination rates in the world, which is amazing. But as you know, this pandemic is not over, so we need to continue with the boosters and respecting, social distancing, also continue taking all the preventive measures very seriously. And through this Africa CDC initiative that is going to start this year, not only in Seychelles, but also in 47 countries across Africa, Seychelles Red Cross will be providing assistance in the COVID vaccination rollout for the next 2 years. So we are very, very excited for this project.
The Comoros has reaffirmed its engagement to work closely with Seychelles in order to strengthen the diplomatic relations that exist between the two island states. Hamad Ahmadi, a special envoy from the Comoros, made the comment to the media after meeting with President Ramkalawan at State House this morning. Mr. Mahdi is in Seychelles on behalf of the President of Comoros, Zali Assoumani. During his meeting with President Ramkalawan, Mr. Mahdi said that they discussed on various issues that are affecting both countries. The government of Seychelles has received around 124,426,000 rupees or $8.7 million from the International Monetary Fund. This is part of the Extended Fund Facility Arrangement, EFF, as agreed with the organization. The disbursement of the money earlier last month comes after the completion of the second review by the IMF of the Seychelles economic performance, which took place between late April and early May this year. The total disbursements up to now under the current EFF is about $72.6 million. A new platform is being created where small island developing states of the African Union can address specific issues and needs relating to fisheries and aquaculture. This is taking place during a 3-day workshop at the Berjaya Beauvallon, organized by the AU Inter-African Bureau for Animal Resources with sponsorship from the European Union. The official opening of the workshop was held yesterday by the Minister for Fisheries and the Blue Economy, Jean-François Ferrari.
5 African Union member states are deliberating on common strategies for fisheries and aquaculture while working to set up a platform for small island developing states where they can address issues and needs specific to them. The Seychelles, Mauritius, Comoros and Madagascar from the Indian Ocean region, as well as Cape Verde and Sao Tome and Principe. Seychelles, as a leader in fisheries and aquaculture, will have the opportunity to share best practices, as stated the Fisheries and Blue Economy Minister Jean-François Ferrari in his opening remark yesterday.
As SEEDS, we would seek all avenues to advance our causes regionally, such as to the proposed platform that you will be discussing those next few days. Under our Marine Special Plan, I stand here proudly to say that in 2022, Seychelles has achieved 32. So we're beyond our commitment, and what the platform will help us to achieve in future will be now how to manage and how to properly manage and how to properly develop those protected areas.
The workshop is being organized by the AU-IBA, whose mandate is to support and coordinate the usage of livestock, fisheries, aquaculture and wildlife as resources for human well-being and economic development in its member states.
The African Union has the responsibility to foster development on the continent within the framework of Agenda 2063. Now the first aspiration is integrated development. And within that integrated development of African Union, we have blue economy development, to support blue economy development. And when we talk about blue economy, it's a coastal state.
This program is the second phase of a project that aims to enhance the contribution of sustainable fisheries and aquaculture in order to achieve the EU agenda objectives in terms of food security, livelihood and wealth creation.
We have the responsibility to implement that project, and within that project there's an activity to establish a small island development state. So for us, it is very, very important to support the member state to achieve this.
Resolutions of the workshop will be presented tomorrow at its third and final day.
The police authorities have said that the highway moving from Pointe-Paris International Airport roundabout downwards leading to Victoria will be closed tomorrow, Wednesday, from 10 a.m. Motorists will be informed on the reopening of the road. This is in line with a survey that will be conducted in this area, where a 47-year-old man was hit and lost his life recently. According to Sub-Inspector Eric Bastien of the traffic section, this survey is part of the ongoing investigation.
We need to do that survey. That is because in every cases where someone is dead due to the cause of an accident, we have to do this survey. And that is not done by the police. The police normally, when we go on the scene, we draw what we call a rough sketch plan, which is not accurate. So we request for the survey so that they can do an accurate sketch of the road, because they have the experience, we don't have them. That's why we request. And the survey will be going, I don't know how long they will take, but we will definitely close the road. But the minute that is over, we will reopen the road. So I'm advising all motorists coming down to Victoria, probably as from 10, use the Cascade Road. But the other side to go south, that will be open.
And that's it for now. I'll be back with the news in Creole in just under an hour's time. Good evening.